Ever feel like you're stuck in line? Like everyone's telling you to wait your turn, follow the rules, but
But you just know there's got to be another way, a side door, a secret passage.
exactly. And that's what's so captivating about this book we're diving into today, The Third Door by Alex Banayan.
It's all about finding those unconventional paths to success, the ones most people don't even see.
And the best part is, Banayan doesn't just talk about it, he actually goes out and does it. He wants to figure out how some of the biggest names out there, think Bill Gates, Lady Gaga, even Warren Buffett,
They all achieved extraordinary things.
right? And he wants to know how they did it, how they find their third door.
But here's the thing. It all starts, get this, on a game show. The Price is Right, to be exact.
Okay, now that's a twist. I'm intrigued.
So picture this. Banayan's this broke college student, and suddenly he's winning big on the show. Trips, vacations, even a sailboat.
Sounds amazing. Who wouldn't want to win all that?
Well, here comes the catch. He completely forgot about taxes.
Oh no, that's a big one.
Huge. What started as this incredible win turns into a financial nightmare.
Wow, talk about a reality check.
And it's this experience that actually sparks his entire journey.
Really? How so?
It makes him realize that the people he admires, these icons, they didn't always play by the rules.
They found their own way.
Exactly. They broke the mold, forged their own paths. They found their third door.
It's like that story about a young Steven Spielberg, right? Sneaking onto the Universal lot, pretending to be a big shot director, and boom, lands his first gig.
Exactly. And that's Banayan's aha moment. He realizes it's not just about talent, it's about audacity. It's about that willingness to find a way in, even if you have to create the door yourself.
And boy, does he take that lesson to heart. He starts cold calling CEOs, showing up at events uninvited. We're talking full-on hustle here.
He even chases Larry King through a grocery store at one point.
No way. Seriously. Okay, we need to hear more about that.
Yeah, so imagine Larry King just trying to buy groceries, and here comes Banayan, full speed ahead.
I can't even imagine. So what happened? Did he actually get to talk to Larry King?
He did, eventually. But we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Remember that financial hole Banayan found himself in after his big win?
Oh yeah, from all those taxes he didn't expect.
Exactly. Well, it turns out that experience actually becomes his ticket to this whole other world.
How so? I don't get it.
Well, he needs advice, right? Serious financial advice. So he reaches out to this financial guru, a guy named Steve Cohen.
Okay, and?
Cohen's impressed by Banayan's hustle, his drive to make something of himself, so he agrees to meet with him.
That's awesome. It's like they say, sometimes you got to take a step back to move forward. But I'm guessing this wasn't just a quick coffee chat, right?
Oh no, not even close. Cohen basically takes Banayan under his wing, introduces him to this whole network of high-powered individuals.
Talk about being in the right place at the right time. But I bet it wasn't all cocktail parties and private jets. This whole third door thing, it's got to be about more than just knowing the right people, right?
Yeah. You're absolutely right. It's about mindset, about seeing possibilities where others see dead ends. And one of the most powerful examples of this comes from Banayan's attempt to interview Warren Buffett.
Okay, Warren Buffett, now we're talking. The Oracle of Omaha. How do you even begin to get on that guy's radar?
Well, Banayan decides to attend Berkshire Hathaway's annual shareholders meeting. Picture a room packed with thousands of people, all vying for a chance to hear Buffett speak.
That's intense. I can only imagine the strategy session that went into that.
Oh, you better believe there was a strategy. He even brings along a whole team of friends to help navigate the crowd and increase their chances of getting their questions answered.
So did it work? Did they manage to crack the Buffett code?
Not quite. Despite their best efforts, Banayan and his friends only get a couple of questions answered, and even then, they're not the insightful, life-changing answers they were hoping for.
Oof, it's got a sting. Talk about a reality check.
It's definitely a humbling experience for Banayan. But here's the thing, he doesn't let it get him down. He takes it as a learning opportunity.
That's so important though, right? Being able to bounce back from setbacks.
Right.
But what did he learn from that experience?
Well, it leads him to another pivotal encounter, this time with someone who knows a thing or two about asking the right questions. Larry King.
Okay, so this is where the grocery store chase comes in.
You got it. Banayan literally chases Larry King through a grocery store just to get a chance to talk to him.
I can't believe he actually did that. That's some serious dedication.
Right. But that's the kind of hustle we're talking about here. And guess what? It pays off.
No way. What happened?
Oh.
Did Larry King actually give him the time of day?
He did. They actually end up having breakfast together the next morning.
Wow. Talk about a turn of events. What did Larry King tell him? What's the secret to getting those amazing interviews?
You'd think he'd give him some complex formula, right? But it was actually pretty simple.
Okay, I'm listening.
King told him, the secret is, there is no secret.
Wait, seriously?
That's it.
Yep. He emphasized being genuine, finding your own voice, not trying to be someone you're not. That's actually really good advice.
It is, and it's something that anyone can apply in any field, not just interviewing.
It's about being authentic, being true to yourself.
Exactly. And Banayan, he takes that to heart. He goes on to interview all sorts of people: Steve Wozniak, Jessica Alba, Pitbull, even Lady Gaga.
Wow, he really covers some ground. So what's the common thread? What does he learn from all these different experiences?
Well, he discovers that success doesn't come from just one thing. There's no magic formula.
All right, it's different for everyone.
But there are some common themes, like resilience, for example, that really comes through in his conversation with Pitbull.
Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide. Talking about a guy who built an empire.
Yeah, and he really emphasizes the importance of hard work, of never giving up on your dreams.
So we've got hustle, we've got authenticity. Anything else? What about mentorship? We talked about that earlier.
Oh, yeah, that's huge. And it's not just about finding a mentor, it's about being a mentor, too.
Giving back, paying it forward.
Exactly. And that's something that comes up again and again in Banayan's conversations. But one of the most powerful lessons he learns is actually about dealing with criticism.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Everyone faces criticism at some point, right?
Especially when you're trying to do something different, something outside the box.
So who does he talk to about this?
Maya Angelou.
Wow, Maya Angelou, that's incredible. What does she tell him?
She tells him to believe in himself, even when it's hard, to have the courage to share his voice, even when people might not like what they hear.
That's so powerful. It's easy to let self-doubt creep in, especially when you're putting yourself out there.
Totally. But Angelou, she really emphasizes the importance of owning your story, of not letting others define you.
What about Lady Gaga? I'd love to hear her perspective. She's someone who definitely doesn't shy away from being different.
Right. Well, Gaga's all about embracing change, pushing boundaries, and staying true to your vision. She shows Banayan that it's okay to be different, to challenge the status quo.
That's a really important message,
Yeah.
especially in today's world, right?
Totally. And I think that's what Banayan's journey ultimately comes down to.
Hmm.
Embracing the unexpected, being open to new possibilities, and finding your own third door.
So to wrap things up, what would you say is the biggest takeaway for our listeners? What should they be thinking about after listening to this deep dive?
I'd say it's this. The next time you're facing a challenge, a closed door, don't be afraid to look for another way in. There's always a third door, even if it's not immediately obvious. And who knows, that unconventional path might just lead you to something truly extraordinary.